everyone. If you're watching us on YouTube and you're enjoying our top quality content creation, then hit that subscribe button now.
Yes, you know we love being content creators, and hitting the subscribe helps us continue all of this.
It's totally free and just takes a quick click of a button, so we have no excuse not to.
Right, it's enough of that. Should we crack on with the pod?
Let's do it, babe.
Everyone looks like a rat or a frog. You're froggy for me.
Am I?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's got the lips
Like a froggy.
I could imagine it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Attacking a fly. Would
You look like a
rather be?
rat.
Yeah, I think you could still be married and, go out for coffee with a hot girl.
You're having a laugh. You're having a giraffe. Took him to the meal, then he vomited on her bath.
It wasn't my finest hour. Hello and welcome to the Therapy Crouch. Me, Peter Crouch, and you, Abby Clancy.
And you, Abby
I went in early there because you were faffing around for ages.
This is Ask Us Anything.
Jabba.
How are you doing, Rossi?
I'm very well, in a very good mood at the moment. Lots of vitamin D in the system.
How was your skiing trip?
It was good, really good. I did lots of blacks and reds. Nearly died on the second day. Had the scariest fall of my life, actually, to be honest. I think if I didn't have a helmet on, I would have been curtains.
Really?
Why?
Yeah, shook me proper. I'm all right at skiing. I've been skiing since I was like 10, but I was coming off a black. The run was called the John Clary, actually. We call it the John Clancy. And it was, you get the most top speed up, and then there's a massive flat bit where you just kind of coast because you got to go uphill. And as I came off that, I just hit like a bit of snow, skiing on one ski, and then my head just went straight into the ground, like rock. And then I did like 3, hit my sternum. I couldn't breathe for like 2 minutes. It was bad. I was in bad nick.
Ooh,
Didn't ski for the rest of the day. I was like, Dad, I don't think I want to ski anymore.
God, that's scary.
See,
isn't it?
it is dangerous skiing.
It is.
If I didn't have a helmet on, I definitely would have died, I reckon. I hit my head that hard.
Oof.
I bit my tongue off. But apart from that,
So
it was a gay old time.
Stick on the magic carpets like us.
Yeah, mate. Stick on the baby slopes.
No danger.
Certainly not. And a lovely bar.
Lovely bar. Although they're not lovely in there. You can get a freaking drink.
Not wrong.
We left.
I say lovely bar. It was they were really rude.
Where were you? In the Folly Douche?
I was speaking French and everything to them and they still put me off.
Yeah, I know. They are a bit moody, the French, I will say.
Well, it was just not very.
I said to the lady, I said, why be so rude? I said, look where you are. Look at your surroundings. Every single person in here has got a smile on the face. The sun is shining. People are asking for Aperols and hot chocolates. Sort yourself out.
Sort yourself out.
I was like, this is just not what we
Such a
want.
valid point, isn't it?
Like, how could you possibly be
Miserable.
miserable?
Yeah, like you're literally on the slope.
Yeah.
like,
On the
Mountain
slope.
life
the
is
sun
gorgeous.
was cracking the flag.
Making bloody Aperols.
Everyone's
Surrounded by
buzzing.
happy people.
Yeah.
Do one. Grow up. Le petit chien.
Yeah, family bush.
Oh,
Have you
God.
guys been?
Yeah,
Good.
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 It's all good, is it?
Easter holidays in full flow, loads of kids' activities, horse riding. Pete's, been playing a lot of tennis with Sophia.
Oh, have you?
Been good, yeah.
She beat you yet?
A lot of sport, So yeah, me and Sophia. No, she can't beat me, but she's doing she's playing really well.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was good. I've been playing a lot of paddle.
Yeah.
Bit of golf. A lot of sport going on. I've been to the gym this morning.
Go ahead,
early
Pete.
doors.
We went to our friend's birthday party. Pete was supposed to be home at 4 p.m.
Yeah.
5 p.m. No answer. So we had to be at our house for 7. So in the end, he said, "Do you mind?" And I thought, it's just one day. It's a Friday. It's his thing that he does. Plays golf, has a few drinks. He's normally home for 7 for our family meal. But we were going out that night, so I thought he'll have to come home, get changed. There was others in the group who were friends of our friends, so not like our clan. So I wouldn't care what
not the
state he was
gang.
in. Half of the gang. So I picked him up from the golf club at 7, still in his golf clothes. Him and all his friends could barely talk or walk. Took him to the meal. Then he vomited on her bath.
Oh, B. I've never seen. I don't normally. You
Very
can
rare.
drink a lot, but you're not like bladdered. You never. You're always
Very
kind.
rare.
Yeah.
No, it's not that.
Yeah, because you're bladdered as well.
it was a
Yeah.
power.
When a
Must
sober
have been a power
person
few hours.
is around that.
Everyone was the same. I spoke to the lads the next day.
Did you not eat or something?
I don't know what happened. Everyone who I was with went, Whoa, one of the lads, he said he was in bed at 8:30 with his clothes on.
You had to do a full dinner party.
Yeah.
And
I was entertaining.
Jack threw up as well, didn't he?
Yeah, he threw up and then went to bed. Another, like, everyone just
I wonder
went,
if
what
you all
was
had a bit of
in
food
Dirty pints.
poisoning?
Maybe we had the
What
dirty
was
pints.
going on? Like, because it's not normal behaviour. Like,
Yeah.
we didn't drink that much. I mean, it was pretty.
So embarrassing. It was so,
It
and
wasn't my finest hour.
you
You
know,
felt sheepish the next day, didn't you? Coming down the upstairs.
sheepish.
One eye open. Everything all right, man?
He told
Want a cup of tea, babe?
one of the guys at the dinner party is an avid roller skater. And we were talking to, just making conversation with these new friends that we met. Lovely. Like, I know the wife, but don't know the husband so well. And he was like, oh, yeah, one of my favourite things to do is go roller skating over a weekend. We love it. And Pete was like, that's not normal. And I was like...
To be fair, he's got a point, but you don't say it.
I was
You do
kicking
after
him.
8 pints.
I was kicking him under the table and he would not stop.
Oh,
So
Pete.
you what? You're telling me you're a grown man. You go roller skating. Is this like rollerblading? No roller boots. You're not normal. And I was just like,
How did he take it, lad? In the good jest?
good jest.
Or has he hung up his boots?
Pete's not overly offensive, even when he's being offensive.
I just said it's not a normal pastime.
It's not.
I didn't. I thought that was
Never
correct.
wore a pair of roller boots in my life. That's what you're saying. I was
Listen,
like,
I'd like to be a good roller skater, but
I love roller skating.
yeah, I'd like to be good at it.
I went to the roller rink with our Sienna for a birthday. It was one of the best things I've done.
When they ping round with
yeah.
the, like a
disco tunes on. You can have a bevy
I
after.
actually
Slush.
get it. Like, it's a good
Slush, you
night
can't have
out.
slushes.
I had a slush.
They're so dangerous.
Do you know Wigan's
Like
got the biggest indoor roller rink in the Northwest? And it is fan-dabby-dozy. I'll tell you that for free.
You went
Wigan
to
roller
Wigan?
disco.
I went to Wigan. Well, my mum lives in Cambridge, doesn't she? She's not that far. So I went to Wigan, roller rink, best out ever.
I used to love.
Yeah,
do you remember
like,
the play?
When you think about it, it looks fun.
Remember the pleasure dome or something?
Yeah, what was it called?
What was that called?
No, it was
Lake
called
Tees
Pleasureland
tune,
isn't it?
in Southport.
No, in
Pleasure Beach, that's at Blackpool.
Blackpool.
no, in Pleasure Island.
Is that in Southport?
No, it's not in Southport. It's Otter's Pool.
Where we used to go fly the kites?
Yeah, you used to fly kites,
Yeah.
but do you not remember Pleasure Island?
No.
They had a massive indoor roller. It was like an indoor play / fairground. It had fair rides.
No, I don't remember Pleasure Island at all.
Yeah, and then it had a massive roller disco. It was phenomenal, Pleasure
Pleasure
Island.
Island.
Yeah.
Is that where Pinocchio went?
God, I used to look. God, I've just had a massive
Like
memory
flashback.
influx.
I was texting the lads
They had
after
the
saying we
death
should go
line?
for a pint and go rollerblading. Because at 8 p.m, they turn the lights down and it goes proper discotheque.
When I boil it down and think about, like, that sounds
I hate
fun.
it when you see them people going backwards, though. Do you know, like
Tryhards.
when we go to like this ice rink at
Yeah.
the golf club at Christmas, and you have grown men going backwards doing that.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
just
yeah.
like
Get a life.
Like,
Get a
they're-
life.
They're going in and out of 5-year-olds.
doing that little sweep in
I
and
remember
out.
there was one fella I saw, he was pinging backwards and that, and he like, shh, came out and I went, woof. I was like, he was dying for me too. Yeah, good skater, aren't you, mate? Like, you know what I mean? What do you even say to that? But he was desperately saying something.
Did you just see that?
I went, yeah, like,
Whoa.
well done, mate. Yeah, brilliant. And he said, so, yeah. He says, I just grew up a bit, you know what I mean? And I went, obviously, please enlighten me. And he said, it's just in Canada. You know, when you grow up in Canada, it's ice hockey and all the way, you know. So for me, it's just second nature. Just feel at ease on the skates.
Yeah,
When
ice
two become
hockey.
one.
Ice hockey's a bit more like mannish and a bit more.
Like a bit mannish. That's the tough game, that.
Yeah, I
Wow.
know, but ice
Yeah.
hockey is like quite.
Yeah, but when
butch
you
and
see them
go,
about
"Oh,
the stick and the fighting and
yeah,
they're
but-
just going backwards.
Yeah, but they could be a bit hunky.
Yeah.
But freaking Torval,
I can't imagine Torval.
whatever his name is, Torval and Dean. That's
I've never known which one's which.
Jane Torval, Christopher Dean.
Okay,
Dean.
so, right, Dean.
as impressive as it is. It's not sexy.
No, it's not. It's quite the opposite, in fact.
It's the opposite. It's like a hell no.
One
Frozen
like
H2O.
Like a skater.
Especially if you get the half friggin' blaze hard on and all that, the sparkly things.
I just don't find that impressive.
Well, it is impressive.
No,
but
it is
not-
impressive.
Impressive in a sexy way. I mean,
Well,
Yeah.
it's not. It's not very manly.
Where, like,
It's-
an ice hockey
I
guy
think
is a
the
bit-
The ice hockey.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is cool, isn't it?
cool,
I wouldn't say ice skating is cool.
cool.
Yeah.
Although the women doing it look phenomenal. The men look good too, but I
No,
wouldn't
I
be
know what
like.
you say. It's not hunky, is it? It's
No.
not cowboyish. If you're doing getting on the foot, getting your own boots out and getting on the ice rink, do you know what I mean? to
Going
fucking pirouette
backwards
around.
like
Yeah.
Weaving
Does
through
my arse look good in this?
Just
Get a load of this, babe.
No, but it's
shimmying through 4-year-olds.
no, but it's when they do the skating, like fucking Usher comes on at 7 o'clock, and they're weaving in and out 4-year-olds. It's just a no. Just a hell no.
Well, what about this one? I've got a question for you. What's worse, weaving in and out 4-year-olds backwards, right? It's 7 o'clock on the dot, or me, like when I was.
I prefer you anytime.
Seriously, mate, you should have seen me
Bambi on ice.
On the ice.
Bambi.
It's
Aggressive Bambi.
phenomenal. Like, I just get so angry. I've realised that being in the ice.
I was like, come on,
Scott,
baby, I'll help you.
we
He's like, don't you touch me. Get away. See, I think that's more sexy in a way.
You'd
bizarrely.
rather that than going backwards.
Yeah.
It'd give me the ick if you were good on the ice going backwards.
I know
It
what
just
you mean.
goes
Yeah.
through me.
No, I like me.
His little 2 eggs and a hanky sticking out.
Skiing those
Imagine I
impressive.
brought my own skate.
Oh, no. White as well.
Kew Gardens. Christmas.
Little leg warmer.
Kew Gardens at Christmas. I've got PC on the back of my foot.
Like tied together around your neck.
It's just what we do in Canada, you know.
I was brought up like this. It's second nature, you know, in Ealing.
Me in the ice. It's like yin and yang.
Yin and yang.
Twit and twat more like.
Yeah, exactly. Ooh,
Zig and zag.
Oh, God.
Cough, mate.
right, people,
Grow up.
people want to ask us stuff, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, just an ask.
But it was an actually.
Ask me anything.
Shabba.
Okay, ask me anything.
I'm going to ask you. Bit of a weird one, but I once got told, this is brilliant, by the way, everyone looks like a rat or a frog, and it's true. I now seem
You're
to
frog.
look
toad.
at everyone and decide whether they have rat-like features or frog ones. I'd be interested in what you think.
Well, I think we're both rats.
Do you? Well, I was
I'm
gonna go
struggling to
frog.
pin you. I'm struggling to pin you. Pete, no offense, I'm getting rats. I'm sure you're getting frog off
I'm
me.
a-
But I'm struggling to
100%
pin
on
I'd say
Abby.
more toad to you.
Yeah, yeah.
You carry it a bit
I
more.
agree.
No, you're froggy for me.
Am I?
Yeah. I think it's like
'cause
a
I've got
big
fat face.
mouth. Like a bigger mouth.
Oh, yeah. I think she's got the lips.
Like a froggy.
I could imagine it.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
attacking a fly.
Yeah.
Would
you look like
rather
a
be?
rat.
Yes.
Well, you'd rather be a frog than a rat, surely.
No, because some mice are cute.
It's a
No,
rat.
but rat.
I look like a mouse.
You do look a bit like a mouse. A froggy mouse.
I don't know what I look like on this effing podcast.
I
You
don't know
make
why
me look
you're
like
so
an ugly
bothered.
bitch.
You can't get angry about being a frog.
No.
I'm not angry about being a frog.
Ribbit.
You are a bit angry.
And if
Getting
you
a
called
bit-
her a rat,
getting a bit
you would have had the
croaky.
exact. I'll be cranky. I'll be cranky.
Happy cranky. That was the funniest thing.
No. That's a little. I'm gonna take that with me and have a little.
That'd
Look.
be interesting. I think
I need to use that in the wild.
I think you're more
I
frog.
think it's hard
Yeah, I
because
would
we
say I
know
was
each
a frog.
other. Like now, if we walk down the street in a minute, we should go like. relate.
1, 2, 3, and then see what you
Frog.
both say.
Yeah.
That's a good game. Okay, yeah. So we'll start doing that in public then, yeah.
Yeah, loads of frogs going through my. I keep seeing frogs. Crikey. Okay. All right. Hi, Happy Pete and Ross. This one's for the Scousers. I recently watched a comedy on ITV set in Liverpool called Goed.
Oh, yeah.
My
I haven't
first
seen it, but I've
question
heard.
is, what does Goed mean?
Go ahead,
Are
lad.
there any other variations on this, or any other slang only Scousers use? Is there any slang, more slang that Scousers use?
We could
It's all they use.
It's all they use, yeah. Go ahead means
Go ahead, lad.
It
Go ahead.
means go on. Or it could mean well done.
Yeah.
So if you do something well, you go, oh, go ahead, lad. So it means well done or is right.
Or
Means
like
the same
it's
thing.
almost
Quite
like granting
often-
permission for something though. Like, Dad, can I do that? Yeah,
Go
go
ahead.
ahead. Like
Go
that.
ahead. It means go ahead, go on.
It's got various different meanings.
And you can say it differently as well. You can say like go ahead, la, or you can say like yeah, go ahead. Like,
So-
Yeah, like
Go
that
ahead,
second
mate.
one there would have been a well
Okay.
done.
yeah.
Right.
No, the second
No,
one would have been an okay. Go,
No, like, go ahead,
hang on,
lad.
so
Like
go
that.
ahead,
that's a
lad.
well,
That's
that's
a
a
well
well
done.
done.
Yeah. Oh no,
Go
no,
ahead.
go ahead. Yeah,
Go
go ahead.
ahead.
Go
Yeah,
ahead,
go
lad.
ahead.
Yeah, it's
Can I
like
use your charger?
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Antiwaki is my favourite story of you, Pete. When you got
Antiwaki.
is that meat Antiwaki?
I was
Mate.
new to Antigua. And I mean, you're telling me it's an actual word, right? In
Yeah,
the dictionary.
antiquated. It comes from antiquated.
Yeah, so it is an actual word in the
Ooh,
dictionary.
nice.
But there's no one Other than Scousers.
No. It's a Scouse slang, but it means outmoded or out of fashion, basically. And I think you said outdated to Pete, didn't you? And then he's tried, like, an old folks home has anchoacky decoration in it. And then Pete went, babe, is this meat anchoacky?
Yeah.
The milk was unwacky.
It's like, no.
No,
I think
Pete.
this milk's going to be anchoacky.
Stop trying to get involved.
Everyone's been commenting on your Scouse accent.
I know. It creeps in.
It does.
Yeah, it crept in loads the last episode.
I never heard it when I listened.
I don't.
Did you
Well,
ever
no,
hear
because
it?
you're not Scouse, that's why.
It's like when I said to Pete, I really want to be in the next series of The City Is Ours.
Yeah.
I would love to do like a gritty drama. Like, you know, I'm 40, I don't care anymore, so I wouldn't be shy.
Why do you keep putting yourself in this? I don't want you to do that.
No,
I couldn't
not
have you kissing someone.
No, not that one.
Honestly.
No, not like that. But Pete was like, you couldn't be in it because you don't sound Scouse, you're too posh.
Yeah, you are. I don't. Hey, although it's kind of sometimes
Like
it's like
it's a gritty Scouse. Like I think you're definitely not like.
I could be the
Peter.
head of the cartel.
Peter, can you come down the stairs, Peter? Pete, fucking get down these stairs.
Yeah, like
he scouts up to a point. He posh up to a
you've
point.
got there's some twangs, but it's not like for me. I mean, I don't even hear Scouse now when I've been with you that long. But then some people who are reasonably new are like, you think you're incredibly Scouse.
Common as muck. Correct.
But you don't want Abby to go on the show?
Well, she really wants to do it.
No, I'm not saying that show. I'm saying I would love to. You know, there's so many of these Liverpool dramas out now.
I know.
I'm like, hello, pick me. I could do that.
Not that accent.
Yeah.
Not
I don't
particularly
know.
that
You wouldn't
one.
like it if I was doing it, would you?
Babe, I don't know. You instantly go to sex scene. I'm
No,
not
because you're
talking that.
fit, and it'd be like you definitely there'll be some sort of scene, 100%.
Yeah, to be seen
I
on.
wouldn't be coping with that.
Nah,
What about a lesbian sex scene? How would that do?
I think that's okay.
I'm not wading into this. Can we go to the next question, please, Pete?
Okay. Like if I
Why
can
do you keep
write
looking
it,
at me? Piss off.
I'm a good writer.
He's just so predictable.
What?
You're so childish
What
and
am I
predictable.
predictable? Why?
You're such a baby.
Why?
Bet your Brad doesn't say all this to Ange.
Yeah, well, they're split up, that's why.
Yeah, he's still saying much.
I mean, he went, she's kissed one too many. He's gone, I can't tolerate this. It's not for me. I don't know how actors do it. I don't know how they do it.
I wouldn't like it.
You wouldn't like it,
I
would
wouldn't.
you?
Absolutely not.
Do
But
you know what I mean?
I'm not.
Imagine you watching me on the big screen with some other woman.
I'm not doing a sex scene, Pete.
I
I could
think
like
that's
work
the
in the
thing is
shop. I could work in like the local sweet shop or something.
Yeah, I could see you in the offie. Fucking hard, Abby and Benson's
20
there.
Benson and Edges there, girl.
Yeah, 20 LMB lad, fucking sorted.
Down the bargain booth.
Bargain booze, yeah. They used to have grills. Love the bargain booze, like a cage to get in.
That's the first time I've ever seen that.
Yeah.
Bargain booze.
Yeah, couldn't believe it. With
Great.
cages and all that.
Oh, God.
Mad.
Love it.
Howdy, 2 Meter Peter and the clans, and not forgetting Blue Nose Ross. What would your advice?
Right.
And what would your advice on friends of another sex? I'm married, work in an isolated job, but occasionally in a social setting will meet a new person who I feel I have a certain vibe with. Unfortunately, they seem to be outgoing, fun, and attractive girls. Would it be out of line
Hot
to
Girl
suggest
Fridays.
Hot Girl Friday? Whoop whoop whoop. Would it be out of line to suggest a coffee or drink in a purely innocent basis, or would I be setting myself up for a whole world of trouble? Cheers and on.
I think that's totally fine.
I agree.
Like,
What is it?
I think that's...
No, he's married.
Yeah, I think you can still be married and, go out for coffee with a hot
Yeah.
girl.
It's not like he's making any fucking moves on
He's
it.
not doing anything wrong, is he? What? What?
You're having a laugh. You're having a giraffe there, mate.
Yeah, that sounded Scouse.
God,
There, mate.
Exactly.
You're having a laugh, aren't you?
you are having a friggin' laugh.
What's wrong with two grown adults going for a coffee?
Two sexually mature, good-looking
You know what
adults.
I mean?
Go-
Totally
go-
comfortable in our relationship.
Fine, I'll go out with someone
You
else.
can piss off. Like that.
We are childish in this way, but
No.
Unfortunately, that isn't in our remit, in our relationship. I'm not happy with. I wouldn't be happy with you. Like what? So if I imagine I drove past and you've got like a really fit, hunky fella for having a coffee, I wouldn't be happy at all.
Not having it.
And imagine you drove past and I'm sitting there with a stunner,
A babe.
like a hot babe on a summer's day.
I'd flip.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely
We're sharing cookies on the outside.
What I pick?
Would you get cookies, man?
Well, I'm just thinking we're having a frappuccino.
Put your tongue away, babe.
I know. Shut your mouth.
She's getting jealous at the hypothetical cookie, coffee
So
situation.
I hope that answers your question anyway, mate.
You look at you fuming about the coffee that I'm having with the person I've just made up.
Well, okay. What would you do if I was
Fuming.
sitting?
I don't want
Yeah,
you to talk about it.
So you see, you won't even let me set my scene. So this is my scene. I've just met.
I've got the agent provocateur here, Andy.
No, yeah, exactly. I've just met this great guy at work. I'm a sexually mature married adult, and I met him at work, and I'm just having a fitting for my next agent provocateur shoot, and I just need some advice from a friend. So he's going to come down and check it all out.
Okay, well that's interesting because my friend at work,
Oh yeah.
she said she's got an agent provocateur runway shoot, and she wants me to just check out if she looks okay.
Well, why would you want to go there? Because you've already. That's what your wife does.
No, but she's my friend
at
from
least
work.
get someone new.
She needs a male perspective, Ab. She needs
They're
a
both sexually
male
mature.
perspective.
And she said to me, "Do you mind
Send her my number,
looking
Pete."
at me in there?"
That'll get you into loads of bother. Just send them my number, mate.
I genuinely couldn't care less.
Yeah.
I think we've answered this
I
question.
couldn't care.
Okay,
I
next one,
genuinely couldn't
We've
care.
answered this question. We can't cope with that.
No.
I can.
So
I can.
good luck. You obviously can't cope with it at all.
Come on,
obviously
next
can.
one.
Hi, Abbey and Pete. I'm working on a yacht currently in Antigua. It's my first boat, and I'm only 19. Being away from home has been super hard these past 6 weeks. I've been on board as I'm close to my family. Your podcast really helped me on the days I'm missing home. Some days you have me in stitches. My nan was from Liverpool. We sadly lost her last year. But Abbey, you have a wittiness and sass. I love it. A few of the other girls have started listening now, and the pod is a hot topic for us each week. My question is for you. How do you define success?
What question?
Good question. For me, the ultimate success is happiness. Is health and happiness. It doesn't matter. Obviously, it's nice to have things and whatever, but it's happiness, and it's having a good group. It's being surrounded by people that you love, and they love you equally as much. That is the ultimate success for me.
Well, I've got a few opinions on that as well, but you didn't ask me. So you can piss off.
Very good.
No, it is. It's
Health is wealth. Happiness.
health, but you can't. Well, you can control your health to an extent.
But there's unforeseeable things like.
There's unforeseeable. It's not all in your control.
Yeah.
But happiness and having.
Everything that, all the material things that, money, clothes, cars, holidays, houses,
Yeah.
all those things, they're only to try and bring you happiness. Right?
Yeah.
So if you have happiness, you've won.
Yeah.
Right? So it doesn't matter where you are in life. If you're happy, you've achieved it.
But
Yeah.
you can guarantee that to some people in completely varying economic situations. So some people might be really rich and some people might be, really struggling. But I bet you there's people who are really happy in the position that they're in there's people who are really wealthy, for example, and they're not happy, they're not fulfilled, or they haven't got the family, and
100%.
that hasn't bought them. I would reckon that. Yeah.
And there's people out there like that.
I think it works
certain
both
people-
ways.
Yeah,
certain
yeah.
people would look. How can you be happy? Do you
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because their happiness is not their happiness.
Yeah.
So they're looking at them going, "Why? How are they even so? Why?"
Happiness is
It's your own personal.
is individual, isn't
Yeah,
it?
100%.
And you can be at a place where you're happy, and you go like, "That's."
I'm so happy.
like even for your dad, for instance. You know what I mean?
I was
Like,
thinking of me.
he said, "I've got enough money to have his pints."
Yeah.
And he lives where he lives, and he never leaves Liverpool. He's so happy there.
Yeah.
And it's quite a simple life. He has his walk. He's
Yeah.
retired from work. He does his walk, and then he goes for his pints. Then he comes home.
Seizes me, but he laughs every day.
I've never seen a
He
happier
walks
man.
10 miles and he laughs every day, and he's got no worries, and he's the happiest.
Carefree.
Yeah.
And you go like that is what
Goals.
you strive to be.
Yeah. Exactly.
Literally, your dad, isn't it?
I agree. I very agree. I laugh every day. I reckon. I make a thing to laugh every day, morning and night.
I laugh every day.
I laugh every day before bed.
My mates are so funny though.
Yeah, I know. But I'm like Peter. I laugh at my own banter.
Yeah.
I'll skit someone and
Well,
laugh at
Pete's
myself.
so funny.
I will entertain myself.
Yeah,
but like, you know, something will make me laugh.
Yeah.
Even in the street on my own.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I wish
same.
someone was here.
I love that. I love it when that
Share that
happens.
with-
I
was
love
laughing
it
in the
when that
cubicle the
happens.
other day. I was on the toilet.
Oh,
And I was
no.
laughing. Yeah, I'm in the
There's
cubicle.
nothing better.
Like not even on my phone.
But I've
just
got a
thinking of
silent
something.
laugh though, haven't I? So
yeah.
it's not as
Do
good.
you know one of my favourite things in the world is if I catch someone else laughing when they don't know anyone
Yeah.
hear them.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because you know they're genuinely buzzing with this situation.
And then you make eye contact.
And it makes you really happy. Like if I hear little Johnny playing a game and then belly laughing, or he's on his iPad to his mate or something, and I hear him laughing, it just makes you
me
smile.
laugh.
Yeah,
I love
100%.
it.
Go, he's happy. Like he's so happy.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I like that. That was a good answer.
I think we should end on that.
I actually think that as well.
I think we should end on that. And do you know what? I think it gives a good message.
It
about
does.
what life is actually about.
And it's actually good vibe to end on as well.
It's a good vibe.
Yeah. And if you're not, you know, like if you're not laughing enough, you know, try and make a conscious effort to try and go out there and
I love watching
get
a little
some
meme.
laughs.
A little meme.
You love a meme.
It's funny how different things make people laugh as well, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Like I really love
Boys-
stand-up humour.
Boys
or, like,
laugh at totally different things. than
toy
girls.
humour or people falling out.
Yeah,
whereas like
I think men in general, like certainly my friends, is more childish than
What's toy
than
humour?
yours.
toilet.
No, I don't laugh at that.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. It's differently.
It's very different.
I would never laugh at a fart.
Unless it was your own.
I don't know. I don't know.
Anyway, let's end on that bum note.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening,
All
gang.
Cheers, guys.
See you next week.
time.